Hello everyone, Zane here, and as you can tell, really stepping up production thanks to you, all you guys. I now have a bigger budget to do these videos now, so I'm really stepping up production, high quality, with this whiteboard here, not just the usual, lower budget, front-facing camera production, okay? So we're really stepping things up around here. But I wanted to talk to you about expedience versus meaning and what that means. You're probably wondering, what the heck does that mean? Why are you talking about this? How is this going to help me in business? So let me tell you. First of all, I should say that today's topic is highly influenced by a book called 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson. It's a fantastic book. I highly recommend that you check it out. One of my favorite books. But yeah, it's one of my favorite parts of the book, and I think there's a valuable lesson to be learned, especially when it comes to business, but really just life in general. So what is expedience? Basically, expedience is doing things that are kind of impulsive, that only benefit you, that are for short-term gain, okay? Short-term gain, all right? So it's impulsive, short-term gain, selfish. Can you see this okay? Yeah. Benefits you only. Now, Jordan Peterson describes expedience as hiding your skeletons in the closet, as covering up the blood you just spilled on the carpet. It's wrong, and it only benefits you, and it's selfish. And I want to talk about why you shouldn't be expedient, why you should aim for meaning, why you should aim to be meaningful. Okay, so I think when a lot of entrepreneurs are starting out, starting businesses, they don't have meaning in mind. They don't have value in mind. There's no thought, why does my business exist other than making money? And a lot of them just want to make money right away, right now, right? And that's why you have people that have shiny object syndrome, jumping from thing to thing, and that would be defined as expedient, right? But meaning is expedience's mature replacement. Meaning is what comes along when you're in the right place at the right time. Now, Jordan Peterson uses biblical examples a lot to make his point and to kind of describe his concept. So he kind of describes expedience as Satan, kind of destructive, kind of against being, and meaning is Christ, right? For being, for the ennobling of being, and he calls meaning expedience's mature replacement. So when I first got into business, my business, I would say, was expedient. And not that I was trying to intentionally rip people off or scam people or anything like that, but my business didn't really have a deeper meaning. My business didn't really have a reason to exist other than making money for myself and profiting for myself. Now, again, that's not to say that I was purposely going out there and my objective was to rip people off and not offer any value. It's just really the products that I was providing weren't different. The products I was providing weren't meaningful, and I was selling the same products that thousands of other people were selling. And really, it's because, again, I had shiny object syndrome, and I was doing things that I thought would make me money quick, and they weren't meaningful to me. And that is not a good place to be. I think that's where a lot of people start, because they just see other people making money, and they think if they just copy that, then they'll make money too. But there has to be a deeper purpose to your business. You have to ask yourself, why does my business exist? What value is it providing, other than making money for myself, other than being profitable only for me? You know, these businesses right here, Expedient businesses, never last. They're here today and they are gone tomorrow. And over time is the judgment of businesses, especially now going through this weird kind of recession that we're in right now. It's these businesses that are suffering, right? It's these businesses that are taking a hit, and that's because they're not really offering that much value. They only exist to make money. And I did a post like this similar on my Facebook. If you're not friends with me on Facebook, go add me there, because I do some I do some posts that you might find valuable. But Expedient businesses are the ones that are really hurting the most right now during this coronavirus, right? And I think my video is going to get demonetized. Not that I add ads to it right now because I said coronavirus. But adding value and helping people is the most important part of your business. And if you're able to do that well, then your business is going to be a lot longer lasting. My dog is eating a bug right in front of me. It's kind of distracting. I'm sorry. But what was I saying? So these entrepreneurs, I always talk about these Instagram influencer entrepreneurs, because I think they give entrepreneurship a bad name. But the ones that are showing off their cars, their boats, their houses, those are the first to be affected by things like this, by like a recession, because they're paying for all these things with their business, right? And they have all these unnecessary expenses, and because they're focused on money and not providing value, and because of that, their businesses take a huge hit. And businesses that are not differentiating themselves, businesses that are offering the same thing as every other competitor, not innovating, not offering more value, not offering a better product, just offering the same product as every other Joe Schmo out there, then in times like this, it's when people cut your business or your service, your product, because it's not necessary for them. So they'll either get rid of it completely, or they'll go and find a cheaper alternative to you, because you're doing the same thing as everybody else, so there's no reason to stay and pay more for yours. So that's kind of what Expedient is, or my, what it means to me in business, is creating these businesses that don't last, creating these businesses that really only make you money, and don't really add much value to the world. And I'm guilty of this. I was motivated only by money at the start. I didn't know what I was doing. I heard people say to make money, all you need to do is add value, but I really didn't understand that. And Jordan Peterson says that meaning is Expedient's mature replacement. Once your impulses are regulated, once you're organized, once you're in order, that's when you find meaning. And meaning is being in the right place at the right time. Meaning is what fulfills you. Meaning is what's not only good for you, what's not only better for your life, but the lives of all the people around you, the lives for your customers, the lives for, meaning is even making, doing things to not only make your life better, but your families, your friends, and even your enemies, right? So again, meaning is for the ennobling of being. Expedience is for the destruction of being. So let's write down some words to define meaning. Let's see. Meaning. So meaning is adding value